And good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Simple Mind Sports Show, where we talk all the latest and greatest in the Boston sports. Joined always, Chief Bobby.
Raymond,
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Excellent,
Great.
thank you.
So let's start off the show with some opening takes, as we always do. Bobby, I'm going to throw it over to you.
Certainly. Is there any bigger trash bag organization than the New York Jets? We just watched a team that literally did not want to play football that day. There was players just standing there as the Patriots ran by. The Patriots could have set the all-time record for margin of victory should they want to do that. 42-10 doesn't tell the story of that game. I can only imagine by how many points the Bills are going to throttle the Jets next week before they go 1-2-3 Mexico. They should fire their coach, fire everybody. They got nothing going on in that trash bag place. Absolute dumpster fire.
Yeah, Drake May got sat after his 5 touchdown performance. Yeah. The Jets, abysmal franchise. They started something called Brooks. What was that kid's name? Brooks something or other?
Yeah, I don't know. He was some undrafted bum from Missouri.
Yeah, and they just blitzed him 9 times. They're just like, fuck this. You want to hurt our quarterback? We're going to go fucking hurt yours. Love every second of it. My opening take, the news today is Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs got charged with allegedly strangling and assaulting his chef. Now, everyone's making a big uproar of this. I mean, the league's going to investigate, but I'm here to say, don't worry, folks. This seems like bullshit. I think Steph Diggs is going to be just A-okay. Him and Cardi B are going to be going into the first round of the playoffs come next week. Everything's going to be A-okay in Gillette. Don't worry about this. We're not going to let this detour go ruining our season or anything like that, but we'll be okay. Steph Diggs, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
You must have quit.
So, yeah, that's what we're going to go with. So, yeah, on the show rundown for today, we have Pats Jets recap on that abysmal game, 42-10. Celtics play down. Celtics lose to the Trailblazers, an abysmal team out there in the Pacific Northwest. We'll talk about it. Around the NFL, Week 18, early lines, 10 questions with a guy named Rob, and simplest minds of the week for today's show, the last show of 2025, December 30th. Welcome to the show. I got something troubling on my mind. I got something troubling on my mind. I got something low inside of. Before I throw it over to you there, Bobby, wherever you are, like, subscribe, review, tell your friends, tell your mothers, smash that subscribe button on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever. Bobby's been popping off videos daily nowadays. We've been getting some views, so join the movement, people. Smash the subscribe button. Bobby, it's all yours.
Sure. Patriots back on top after strong dicking the Jets, as we discussed. That was that was a throwback thrashing of the Jets. That game felt like vintage Pats dynasty watching the Jets game. They just rolled out there because they had to. Once you started watching the game, of course, it's fun whenever your team is completely throttling another team. But it literally got to the point where the game was boring. It was almost not worth watching. It was so non-competitive.
Yeah. Come the second half, I pretty much was not paying attention because it was over. I mean, there was some electric catches. I mean, Chisholm got his first NFL touchdown, but other than that, it was just like, yeah. All right, what's going on for the 425 game? Eagles, Bills. All right, that's what I'm going to be looking forward to now because it was just over.
The only thing you're watching for is just to pray that Drake May doesn't hurt himself. That's basically the only thing. When it gets into this blowout, you're like, how quickly can we take him out? That was the only thing that it was. I mean, here's some of the key takeaways. Drake May, 19 for 21, 256 yards, 5 touchdowns in basically one half. Stat padding for his MVP run, about 99.9 QBR. He hits the milestones over 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns. So that was pretty big for Drake May. A couple other things accomplished in this game by the Patriots. 8-0 on the road. That's
Warriors.
Yep, that's an accomplishment.
It's a huge accomplishment.
Scoring a touchdown on their first 5 drives. It was, they throttled these trash bags. Ray, is there any other takeaway from this other than the Jets are a dumpster fire and the Pats were ready to go?
Aaron Glenn looks like a boob of a head coach. I mean, he came over there and talked that big game coming from Detroit, being the defensive coordinator over there, preaching about defense and how he infamously flew Aaron Rodgers over there just to fire him and release him from the Jets. So, yeah, this guy looks like a complete boob. The Jets are the Jets. The fan base, I know, has been suffering since Super Bowl III when they last won the Super Bowl. So, yeah, this franchise blows. And it looks like they're going to have to rebuild once again.
The Jets already knew that they were going to rebuild. They traded away whatever their good players were there when they traded them away earlier in the season. That team quit on that coach. They quit on that man. They don't like that man. They hate that guy. You could look at other teams. They're still playing hard. Look at the Browns. The Browns suck. They played the Bills to the whistle last week, and then they beat the Steelers this week. Okay, the Browns are playing. These other teams out there, they're still playing. The Jets quit. That's what quitting looks like. They should fire Aaron Glenn immediately and start over.
You know what it looked like? It looked a lot like last year's New England Patriots.
That's a fantastic example. I'm sure it's equally as dysfunctional there. And they're about to have the same record, I think, if they can get a win. Maybe they only have 3 wins. I don't know. What's the Jets' shitbag record?
I think 2.
Yeah. They'll probably end up with the first pick, draft some idiot, and then...
No, I think the Raiders have the first pick right now. Yeah, keep talking, but I'll look it up. I'll confirm that real quick. But
the Raiders will fuck it up too. But the Jets or the Raiders will absolutely fuck up the pick.
Yes, the Jets are sitting at 3-13. You are correct. So yeah, they play the Bills this week.
And no chance of winning that game. So they're 3-13.
The Raiders are the 2-14 team, and they're playing the Chiefs the last game of the season. So there's a slim chance the Chiefs could just lay an egg against the Raiders and let the Raiders get that number 2 pick instead of number 1 pick.
God, I would hope they do that. They should do that just like the Bills did last year to screw them over.
Mm-hmm. The Patriots. Agreed.
I mean, I sat and tried to pull up something relevant to take away from this game. I mean, Diggs had another good game. Obviously, Drake May. But if you actually watch the game, the Jets weren't playing the same football that the Patriots were, and I don't know what there is to take away from this other than the Patriots look ready to play. Good news. Apparently, Milton Williams on the way back. Campbell on the way back. Tonga's going to sit this next game. We'll see him in the playoffs. Matt Collins out. I don't know what else you got as far as there's player news here. As far as the game's a throwaway. They crushed them. The Jets.
Well, the biggest thing was the Ravens game. Like, we got that. It was one of those miraculous wins. We shouldn't have won that game. And Rich always talks about, like, what are you going to do the next game? Like, how are you going to bounce back? Drake May bounced back this game, 5 touchdowns, nearly perfect completion percentage. Just came out there. It looked like Vrabel was playing like in the second half, even when the starters were out and the second string guys went in. He was still coaching his ass off, trying to like get to the Jets quarterback. You know, you saw the second string guys out there, blitzing. I think they blitzed 4 times in the first half, 5 times in the second half. So yeah, they're playing to win. They're playing for blood. And that's what you want to see, because you know what? January is right around the corner. That's when all these games really matter. So he wants to make sure these guys know that even if you're playing a shitbag organization, you got to be ready to play and you got to get that W, because everyone keeps saying we have such an easy schedule, which I don't know if you've seen this, but I like to pop it up real quick because I'm getting tired of hearing about the narrative of, the cupcake schedule. Well, if you look at this, as the Super Bowl winners, strength of schedule, last year, the Eagles had 15th out of 16 in their conference. Kansas City, the year before winning the Super Bowl, 14 out of 16. Kansas City, again, 15 out of 16. So basically all these.
Look at that stat.
Yeah. Rams, 12 out of 16. The only time that it actually mattered was the 2019 season when the Kansas City Chiefs had the 4th hardest schedule in the division. So, yeah. I mean, people keep talking about this cupcake. All the Super Bowl winners had cupcake seasons. So this could happen one more time with the Patriots winning a Super Bowl with a cupcake schedule. And I would take it because it just completes the whole process, because that's every single Super Bowl winner has basically had a cupcake schedule. So why not?
Raymond coming with facts. I don't know if they can be trusted, but I like it. That was great.
It was on Twitter.
I feel like
you got to rely on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We buried the lead a little bit here. Pats also win the division based off of the Bills going ahead and choking away the game. Yep. That was a hat and t-shirt game ultimately. Pats win the division. And you mentioned it with Vrabel. Now this basically the Patriots could essentially flip the script from going 4-13 to they'll probably end up 14-3, let's hope. How impressive is that? None of us saw this happening. None of us saw this. We would have been thrilled if they were 8-8 right now, going to win this game and go 9-8. I think we all would have said, "Yeah, sign me up for that. I'll take it."
Play for that last wild card spot. Yeah, I would have been like, "Oh fuck yeah, let's go."
We would have been thrilled with a 9-8 season, rightfully so. But none of us saw this with them in position to be potentially an AFC contender to get to the Super Bowl here. How impressive!
Completely impressive. Since what we had last year. Basically, Mike Vrabel said, "Whatever was here before, you're gone now. All the captains from last year, except for a few, gone. He cleaned house. He got his whole philosophy in that building. I didn't think everyone was going to buy in, especially with some of the people that they brought in. They bought in, Stephon Diggs being one of them. You know, that 32-year-old coming off an ACL injury and a little pink dust. Everyone forgets about the boat incident before the season even started.
Yeah, he was doing drugs with hose. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, we all forgot about that. And look at now. Look what this guy has done. He's had everyone bought in. And I don't think if you gave everyone truth serum and said, "Hey, what would you thought at the beginning of the season?" No one, absolutely fucking no one would have said 14-3. Nobody.
Nobody.
Nope.
Your biggest homer. If you go back and look at it, almost every move that they did was a hit. Their big Milton Williams hit, Campbell hit. You could say Kyle Williams coming on. He's a decent third-round pick. Is he a star? No, but he's a third-round pick. The second-round pick, Travion Henderson, hit. So then they bring in Spillane, hit. Davis has been good. All their key signings, they've worked out. Hollins has been a contributor. And Drake May, we're going to call the acquisition of McDaniels. Drake May, star now. Absolute star, and he looks more comfortable each week. It just looks like with him, you can see the talent when he throttles it on. It's just whether or not he's comfortable to go full throttle with it.
Yeah.
And I do think that he's got more in the tank that he hasn't shown, because I don't think he's ready to kind of let it all loose yet. In the playoffs, I do feel as if they have a shot to make the Super Bowl. I'm not going full homer here, but there's only one quarterback in the AFC that's better than him. That's Josh Allen. And we saw what happened. He beat him the last time they played. He beat him straight up. But we saw what he did this week too. Josh Allen's head's not in the game. He fucking lost that game against the Eagles. That was all him. He fucked it up.
And he's also hurt. It looks like he's also hurt.
He is. He's gotten beat up. But if you have the better quarterback, you got a chance to win the game. And the way Vrabel is right now, caught lightning in a bottle with him. He seems to be right at the exact point of where he is at the cutting edge of what you need to be as far as with scheme. And he has just enough old school in him too. So he is, I don't know. We got something hopefully for a little bit here. And I just, God damn it, do we deserve it after Gerard Mayo? Fuck you, Mayo. Fuck you.
Well, if you look at what he did with Tennessee, like it took him 3 years to get to the pinnacle of Tennessee. Like he went to the AFC Championship game. No, he didn't go to a Super Bowl, but he took a Marcus Mariota-led Tennessee Titans to a AFC Championship game and lost. But it took 3 years to get there. He's doing this year one with the Patriots right now. He got everyone to buy in. Like you said, they hit on their draft. They hit on their free agency. Now, like Rich has been saying before too, I keep saying Rich because he's not here, but basically, now you have a plan in place. People are going to want to come to New England, want to play with Drake May, want to play with Josh McDaniels, because you can see what they did with Mac Hollins, make him a household name over here in New England. Look what they did with the defense, the
linemen are going to want to line up with those guys. The defense is going to want to play. Exactly. There's going to be a receiver that's want to go out there and catch balls from. There's going to want to be a tight end that's going to want to come here. Offensive lineman, it just doesn't matter. They're going to want to be coached by Vrabel, and they're going to want to play with Drake May. The team's likable now.
Yep.
So it just, we've seen one off season can complete 180. If they could build on it, it just could be a lot of fun. I think one thing is where, as New England fans, I'm just ready to enjoy this without the angst of all the other previous seasons where it felt like you had to win, where right now it doesn't feel like you have to, but just enjoy the winning. Just enjoy it, because before it wasn't almost enjoyable. It felt like you had to.
Well, look at the past 2 seasons, only 4 wins 2 years ago. Last year, 4 wins again. I mean, picking at the top 5 of the draft 2 years in a row. You're like, oh, fuck. Like, is this like a Brady curse? Like, now that he's gone, like, are we ever going to see the playoffs again? Mac Jones did bring us there one time, but we got throttled by the Bills. So, yeah, you just thought, like, this is never going to happen again.
What's funny is where you live, you probably, I mean, really only mostly it's New England fans where you are. Where I am, I have some more. There's Jets fans. There's actual Jets fans. These people exist. There's Giants fans, and to see these people who just live in misery, it just I can't imagine having to be these clowns. And I don't know why these people. I always, whenever I meet a real life Jets fan, I ask them why. I go, "What are you doing? Like, just why would you do this to yourself?" Like,
It's a family thing kind of thing.
no, I know. I was like, and I always say, like, I applaud you for your loyalty. I
Yeah.
do.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
commendable thing, but you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they
even
usually get
Dolphins
mad.
fans, like Dolphins fans, same thing. I mean, they
At least
haven't.
Dolphins win some games. They win
Yeah,
games.
they haven't been to a Super Bowl or won a Super
No,
Bowl
no.
since
But
'84. They have last time I think they went.
good, quick thoughts there. Good transition, Raymond. Quick look ahead to Miami. Do you think it'll be a game? I think it'll be a game. I don't think the Dolphins are laying down right now.
No, they're 7-9. I think they're playing. Mike McDaniel is playing for his job still. I think. I mean,
He is.
everyone thought he's going to get fired after the in-house turmoil with Tyreek Hill smiling when he tore his knee up, knowing that he didn't have to play for that bum ever again. And they fire the GM, and yet he still has a job. Maybe he's going to get fired in the offseason when they get the new GM. But yeah, I don't think they're going to lay down. I think they're going to play with their heart out.
Yep.
That Ewers kid from Texas, he looked pretty good last week. We'll see what he can do against this defense. So, yeah, I think it's going to be I'm going to the game, 2-2. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I think it'd be one of those things where the final score won't be indicative of how the game looked. I think maybe the Patriots might, get a late score at the end to make it seem like it's a 10-point victory when really it was a one-score game all throughout. But it'll probably just kind of feel like the Patriots are going to win the whole way. Yeah, I don't think Miami lays down, and I just for whatever reason, again, the players are playing for McDaniel. Maybe they like the guy, but yeah, that's our thoughts on that. And basically now with Herbert in his hand. With his vagina injury, he won't be playing for the Chargers. So chances, and Trey Lance is their backup. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Broncos will be losing that game. We'll see. Stranger things have happened.
And from what I heard too, the Patriots will be doing scoreboard watching throughout the game. So if the Broncos have the game intact by the halftime, you probably see Patriots pull out all their starters just because they know they're not going to get the 1 seed. I mean, I theoretically, I think they can lose the 2 seed. I don't know. I think Jacksonville has to do something, and I don't know the whole outcome, but there's outcomes.
Play the seeding game. I mean, it does matter. We'll be able to get into that next week. I think it does matter who they play. I mean, trust me, I want the Chargers. That's who I would want in the first go round for who they would get would be the Chargers. I think that's the best matchup by far. So if whatever they could do to land with them, that would be what I would do.
Any way possible that you don't have to play the Texans until the AFC Championship game, if need be. I think they're one of the hottest teams right now. That defense is scary. I mean, CJ Stroud not having his best year, but
CJ Stroud looks average. The defense looks extraordinary.
And that's how they're winning games. So,
and I don't want to play the Bills either. I mean, trust me, I'm fine if we do play the Bills, but we saw what could happen. Josh Allen is better. He is better. He's a better quarterback.
Who would you rather play, Texans or Bills?
I'd still rather play the Texans.
Really,
I'd rather have the better quarterback.
Okay.
I would always rather have the better quarterback.
I got you. Okay, very good.
Yeah. All right, let's switch gears here. So there was some news today, breaking news here. Bill, he's been reporting the ever living shit out of this story.
Billy football
updates daily, or excuse me, on the hour, basically on this story. So Stephon Diggs has allegedly strangled his private chef. Allegedly. And he was arrested on December 2nd. Is that what happened?
No, the incident happened December 2nd. She filed a complaint on the 14th. On the 19th, they asked her if she wanted to move forward with it. She said yes. So today they charged him. Arraignment is supposed to be January 23rd or hearing, whatever.
The actual charging was today.
And then it could get moved out to March from what the judge said. So that is the last I read about.
Interesting. Yeah, and basically, like you said, this thing's weird. This thing has weird written all over it. This has personal vendetta written all over it. Pat's released a statement. He's not suspended. He has not been cut. Yeah, if there was anything to it, the Patriots probably would have cut him immediately, especially with Robert Kraft's history about how he is outspoken about violence towards women by players.
Yeah. Also, I guess the league can now go into because everyone's talking about the commissioner's exempt list.
Yep.
So I guess it's going to happen is they're going to bring up some investigators, talk to Stephon Diggs, talk to the
cops,
talk to the victim, see what's going on. And like I said in the beginning, there's the photos that was taken. There's no bruises, there's no marks, there's no nothing on this woman. It's basically her word against his. And obviously in America, you are proven guilty until you're proven innocent, or you're guilty until proven innocent, excuse me.
So, innocent until proven guilty.
Nope. I had it right. You're in America. In America, you're guilty until proven innocent. So yeah. So basically Stephon Diggs just has to prove that he didn't do it. And I think it's a home run case where he's going to be able to walk scot-free from this, because it sounds like it's a money grubbing issue right now, that the woman just wants more money.
Yeah, it'll probably be just an immediate thing. He's like, hold on. You said it was the 2nd of December. Yeah, I was at the strip club. See here. Boom, done. Problem solved. So hopefully it's that simple. It's very strange. Just a bad day for the Diggs family altogether.
Yeah, with his brother getting released from
bad,
the club. Well, is that bad?
I mean, but for the Diggs family.
Not for him, because now he can go to a contender. He can go anywhere he wants.
Isn't he hurt? Can he even play?
No, yeah, you can't play, but I'm just saying you can go play next year wherever, whatever destination you want to go.
See. Yeah, we will see. Bad day for the Diggs family. Very strange news coming out. Very underreported. Normally these things, if there was legs to it, they'd be all over it. It's just like even the media kind of feels like it's weird, it's fishy, and they just kind of put it out there as a plot.
Fox 25 News,
but they're not putting their weight behind it.
Usually TMZ or like a credible source, ESPN is the first to report, and it was fucking Fox 25 News. That was the first, like, all right, what's up with this?
Yeah, it's a strange thing. And yeah, if there was any weight to it, the team knows. The team know local law enforcement. They'd reach out. If he had really essentially assaulted a woman, he wouldn't be on the New England Patriots today.
No. Well, so, if there was photographic proof, with bruises or marks around her neck, he'd be gone.
Yeah, exactly. So it's who knows what's going to happen. Strange thing. We'll see. But yeah, that's any final thoughts here on the strange Patriots week we've had?
Just finish the job. Go out there, beat Dolphins, and just hope Lady Luck's on your side. Get the first round bye.
Yeah, and let's get that good playoff spot. Don't fucking dick us around with the shitty one too. All right, give us the good time slot for the weekend.
What would be the good time slot?
I mean, I would personally probably the best one. I like the Saturday 4:30 for a playoff.
That's what I was talking. That's what
I was the best fucking one.
Get over and done with. So
I want. I got nothing.
Relaxed.
I don't have to worry about shit. The next day, I get to see the whole fucking game. Give me the Saturday 4:30. That's what I fucking want. I mean, then next would be the regular Sunday at 1.
Yeah, agreed. 4:30 Saturday. Give it to me.
Yeah. Exactly. That is the best. That's the best one. Don't fuck us, and don't give us the weird fucking Monday night one, you assholes. Don't you fucking do that, okay? No. Don't do that.
Well, it all depends. If it's the Bills, you're not getting Monday. You're gonna get a primo game. You probably get a Saturday 8:30 if it's the Bills.
I think if they go Chargers, we could get the Saturday night game, because they're gonna want it for them to be able to see. Yeah, because they're gonna be playing here. So we'll see. We will see.
We shall see.
Yeah. To you, Raymond.
All right. Headlines with the obvious one right after this. And thank you there, Richard. And our New England Patriots are AFC East champions once again by first taking care of business against the Jets 42-10. Drake May had another MVP performance, going 19 out of 21 with 256 yards and 5 touchdowns, all in the first half. The other shoe that dropped, Buffalo losing at home to the Eagles after a failed 2-point conversion. Fucking idiots. Patriots look to get the 1 seed Sunday with a win over the Dolphins and a Broncos loss. The Celtics continue to play dumb basketball during crunch time in the fourth, losing to Portland Trailblazers 114-108 with careless turnovers late, sealing the Celtics' fate. They take on the Jazz at 9 Tuesday night. The Bruins are playing exactly how everyone predicted currently. Losers of their last 6, they look to break that streak Wednesday night in Edmonton against the Oilers. Good luck. And finally, from the Red Sox, nothing. No moves, Nothing. Dead. This has been Headlines with the Obvious One. Back to you.
Give love my breath. Hogan love. Give love my very best.
Holding, checked by White. Now making a move, step back three, Denny arcs it high, came up short, rebound, Klingon reload.
Big surprise, Celtics gave up a rebound.
That was the game, pretty much game winner with the Trailblazers beating the Celtics. Yes, Bobby, it would help if we actually had a fucking center or a power forward who could box out and get that instead of that rookie.
But throw Greg Greason out there. He can get a couple of rebounds.
Double G Burger, he'll fucking take care of business. The Celtics game was supposed to be a win. Portland is rebuilding. Boston is contending. Talent gap versus effort gap. Losses like this aren't about scheme. They're about focus. This wasn't about Portland playing great. It was about Boston not showing up. And Bobby, you are the biggest Joe Mazzulla hater since day one. Is it a Joe Mazzulla problem still in Boston?
Yeah, he's a boob. But yeah, I mean, this team, it feels like they just got fat off. Did they play the Indiana Pacers like 8 times in the past week?
The worst team in the NBA. They played them.
Yeah,
like,
they
played them 4 times.
Like 4 wins against the Pacers.
Yeah.
It is, but this season has been very difficult for me to get into. It's like with the Tatum injury, coming into it, it's not the same season. They did like a sell-off. They really didn't retool. So you just kind of know it just isn't, it's not the same thing. So this season has been hard. And then the same thing, and you're watching the games and they've been a disjointed mess. I think this is a team this is a season really for the true green teamers. And yeah, I mean, they're treading water the winning games because they got some good players, but they're difficult to watch.
I totally disagree because I like it because one, spite. I told Rich that the Celtics were actually going to be a top 4 team. They're top 3 right now.
Yeah,
so spiteful. I'm spiteful watching right now. He also said Jaylen Brown wouldn't be able to hold his team on his back. Again, spiteful watching. Jaylen Brown, I believe, is I passed Larry Bird for most 30-point games in a streak with 9 in a row. Spiteful watching. I will watch this Celtics team. Yeah, it's frustrating to watch, but it is also enjoyable at the same time because they're not supposed to be here. Like when I did headlines, Bruins, they weren't supposed to be where they are. Now they're back to reality, losing 6 in a row. The Celtics team, they shouldn't have been this. We all thought they were going to be a play-in team, maybe even the 8 seed, right there, right on the cups of the playoffs. They're doing it. They're playing right now. Jaylen Brown is showing that he can be that guy for any team. And it's fun to watch, but when you watch games like this, with the slow starts, the casual stretches, the letting a young team gain confidence, playoff habits versus regular season bad habits, which they usually have, and playing down to your competition, it's tough. It is infuriating because they're better than what they are.
Mazzulla's always had the same problem of not being able to manage game or managing what's actually happening in the game. He plays analytics. He doesn't know anything about analytics and how the way games actually work, how to manage the flow and the tendency of a game. That's literally not something that he is capable of doing, or really, to his credit, doesn't even seem to have interest in it. He just has a plan and then just goes out and then just says, this is what we're going to do. Nothing else matters. So he's a stubborn asshole and he sticks with it and he gets some success because he's got good players. But as far as actual game flow and managing tendencies, it never happens. And in a lot of situations, they get outcoached by any other basketball coach that just attempts to do something unique in that moment.
Well, yeah, I ask you, is this a one-off thing or is it something we've seen too much of? And I think I already know what your answer is, but I'll let you answer it.
Yeah, no, it's the same story. Yeah. We just don't have the best player in the NBA to cover up the cracks. That's all.
Kind of like what the Patriots had when Tom Brady was here. He was always that guy covering up the cracks. You could bring in, Jabbar Gaffney and make him a household name because, you have Tom Brady throw him in the ball and he can figure out what the best avenue is for that guy. When you have Jason Tatum here, he can fix that and push the other stuff underneath the rug because obviously he's one of the best players in the NBA. So yeah, I totally agree with you. And I think we're going to see it throughout the season. So yeah, I think it's going to continue to happen. And the other problem is this defense. The defense didn't travel out west. They have poor closeouts. allowing rhythm threes, guards getting downhill too easy, a lack of communication. Same old story, you know, when before the season started, Joe Mazzulla pretty much said, you know, like, oh, we're going to be running. Jaylen Brown had that infamous press conference, said we're going to be a running team. We're going to be a track team out there.
It never happened. I didn't even understand what
we've
they were
never
talking
seen
about.
it. I mean,
all they did was shoot three. They just started with the same shooting threes.
Yeah, it's the same shit, different day. I mean, we're almost in January right now, and I don't think we've seen that the Celtics track team yet out there on the court at all.
And hopefully we won't. We don't need to see Raymond High School basketball all over again. That's dumb. They're the NBA. They should have a plan instead of just trying to outrun everybody. Everybody can run. They're all professional athletes.
Well, yeah, there's too much standing around. You have over-reliance on isolation, ball stop moving late in possessions, settling for contested jumpers, no consistent paint pressure. When you have the lackluster front court that we do, you're not going to have any paint pressure. When the ball sticks, the Celtics become guardable, you know, like if they're just not moving that ball around, if they're just standing still, playing that ISO ball and just trying to let someone cook, it doesn't work. It hasn't worked.
I know, and it's frustrating because they're not going to make a move unless it's based in a long-term strategy, and they're just going to sit in the season as a holding pattern until Tatum comes back. When Tatum comes back, they'll try and win. They're going to try and win when he's here, but they're going to now look towards next season before they use any of these resources.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they're not going to do anything for this season. They're going to wait.
I think they are. I think
you do. You think they're going to make a move?
I think they're going to make a move. I think because they're going to be a top 3 team in the East. And when you look at the top,
I would be stunned if they did that.
Well, you got Detroit in front of you and you got fucking New York Knicks. I mean, 2 teams that you notoriously beat up year after year. You get Tatum back. You probably are just, if you could get a big man, if you could get a front court help, this team could be a top team in the East.
I would agree with you. If they use resources to get a legitimate front court, however that is, to get a legitimate front court, sure, that would spice things up and that would totally get me in. But until that they do that, they're not a legitimate team. They are an unfinished product, and they don't have the ability. They don't have they can't fix it with coaching because the guy's a moron.
Oh, and you know why he's a moron? Because he always has his team playing down to competition. And this is something that's followed Boston for years, Bobby. Celtics dominate elite teams, and they struggle against the undermanned ones. Mental edge disappears. Championship teams don't do this in March or April, you know. Why do the Celtics respect contenders more than they respect the schedule? Because Joe Mazzulla. It's Joe Mazzulla. It is Joe Mazzulla. That is what you could say the whole problem with this Boston Celtics is. It's Joe fucking Mazzulla. He is the problem with his team because, you know, he lets this fucking happen under his watch. He doesn't, you know, you go play your ass off against like the likes of the Warriors, the Lakers, the top teams, Dallas, you know, all those top echelon teams. But then you play teams like Memphis. You play teams like the Pelicans, and they play down to them. And then you have these guys that they're just like, whatever. It's just a regular season. It's just a regular season loss. And that's a loser mentality, I think. I think it's just a loser mentality coming from their coach.
The players get up for the games against the other good teams. So the players get themselves ready for that game because they want to be competitive against those teams. And then when they're playing the doldrums of the NBA, the coaches aren't giving them any sort of an edge. So they're just blah, blah.
Yeah, and the biggest problem, too, is they don't have a bench. They don't have a bench or lack thereof a bench.
No, they're a 6-team player, six-guy team.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. Depth didn't swing at the game. Bench scoring is inconsistent. Defensive drop-off with rotations. I think even in the front court, you have defensive drop-off. Need for one stabilizing presence when starters struggle. Who would that be? Jordan Walsh?
Used to be Derek White, but now he's in a different role.
Used to be Payne Pritchard. Now he's in a different role.
He's in a different role.
So now you have guys coming off the bench that you're just like, what? I mean, Anthony Simon has been playing pretty well. Obviously, he's been that jolt, but
he's been but he's not what they need.
No, not at all.
They need to get a different player of that caliber. It's just he's not the right type of player. They just got him because they could get rid of everything. He just fit. He fit what they wanted to do, but the player didn't fit the team.
No.
So he was never meant to be here.
No, the Drew Holiday. You'll take all that money and we don't have to pay any of it. Here we go. Yeah, we'll take that guy in return. Sure will. That's all that was.
If they could trade him for a different player that had a different skill set, that's what they needed to be looking into making moves like that. But I mean, I get it. who wants a player like that? Like, I'm sorry, Anthony, he's not a winning player. He's just not.
No.
He's a player on a losing team. That's what they look like. They're flashy. They score points. They're like good at basketball, but they don't play winning basketball. That's not a winning player.
No. And, like I said, the Celtics are a top 3 team in the East. They can still win it all. But nights like this, Bobby, is why we all worry. Like when you see them drop into a team who is, I believe, 10th out in the Western Conference, it just scares you. It just is like, why do we play down like this? And then it's an ugly game. You guys are rolling, you're third in the East, and then you just fizzle. Start off, and I think that's the start of the West Coast trip too. I mean, Indiana doesn't count because they played them so many times, but that's the start of this big West Coast trip. So yeah, it's not a good start to the West Coast.
Nope.
And also, obviously the next game matters more than this one. Will they come out against the Jazz and play more angry and more passive? Will there be more defensive intensity? Will there be a leadership response? Will Jaylen Brown just go off? That's the questions you have to ask for and see if we can get the answer tonight when they play the Jazz in 30 minutes.
We'll see what Mazzulla has cooked up for him.
I'm sure it's going to be phenomenal. But with that, NFL time, it's the last week of the season, so we're going to go around the NFL and talk some football right after this.
Sweet graphics.
Thanks. Thank you, the internet. Thank you, Al Gore. Week 18 is the most chaotic week in the NFL there, Bobby. Career swings, playoff dreams end, and nobody's fully telling the truth about who's resting and who's not. First thing I got, which team do you trust the most with their season on the line this week?
Which team do I trust the most with the season on the line? I almost want to say the Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to win.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. The Bucs, I believe, are on a 6 or 7 game losing streak right now.
Bucs suck.
Bucs suck.
Nice 6-7. Nice pull.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's like when you went back, we thought that the Bucs win was more impressive. Now, in retrospect, the more impressive win was blowing out the Panthers.
But did we kill the Bucs franchise by that win?
I mean, that was the beginning. That was the end of their season.
That was the start of the
end
of
when
the
you
season
and Bill went down to that shitbag place and fucking tore it up.
I'd go down
That's
there.
what did it.
I'd go down there again any day of the week. You invite me back down to Tampa, I'll go any day. It was fucking awesome. I loved it out there.
Yeah, I would probably bet out of those teams, I'd probably bet that the Panthers are going to win that division. The Steelers and Ravens, that's a goddamn toss-up. The 49ers.
Give me the Steelers. I'd say Steelers.
Fuck the Steelers.
Why?
The
Mike
Steelers
Tomlin.
suck.
Mike Tomlin's an average coach. He will always get to that 500 level. He's 9-6 right now, or 9-7 right now. I'm sorry.
True.
Playing Lamar Jackson, who's probably going to be benched or not benched because he's injured. That team needs a fucking firing of the coach in Baltimore. So I'd take the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think Aaron Rodgers knows that this could be his last swan song out there. So give me the Pittsburgh Steelers as a team that I think.
That is not where I would go. I wouldn't trust I don't trust the Tomlin Steelers as far as I can throw them. We'll touch on it more in 10 questions. I have a question on it, but I don't agree there.
Well, we'll also touch on it more in early lines when we actually get to pick the game.
Fair enough.
Some of the most dangerous teams this week are already eliminated. They're young, aggressive, and playing loose. Perfect spoiler material. No mother joke there either. That was weird. Who's more dangerous, a desperate playoff team or a free swinging spoiler?
The free swinging spoiler.
Fuck yeah.
Those games are great when those other teams. That's just why I was shitting on the fucking Jets because they weren't even trying.
Nope, they weren't.
What you do, you come out to try and ruin someone's season because you have some goddamn professional pride, like the Cleveland Browns did, to beat the goddamn Steelers and put them in a life or death situation when they should have had the division tied up.
Yep. Even the Lions could play spoiler this weekend with Chicago. I mean, obviously Chicago's in the playoffs, but they could bounce them down to the 3 seed. You know, they're just playing to fucking go out there. I think Tennessee has the same thing. Against Jacksonville, just go out there and just fucking.
All these division games have some professional pride. Throw it out there, put your nuts on the table, see what happens.
Exactly. Division titles versus wild card reality. Week 18 often decides whether you're hosting a playoff game or traveling on the road immediately. That's not a small difference. That's season altering. How much should teams push starters for a division title?
You should try and win the division.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. I think resting players is gay. I don't think you should do that. I think it 100% ruins the camaraderie. Guess what? Playing football, you get hurt. That's what playing football is. It sucks. Sorry, but you can't rest for a whole game. The reason why football teams are good is because all of those players, those 46 guys, play together every week. They got continuity and they're ready to roll. You stop that, it's not worth it.
Well, look at the San Francisco 49ers right now. Basically, they're depleted. Everyone on that team is fucking banged up from Fred Warner getting out. Yep. Brock Purdy was out. Mac Jones had to come in relief and was winning games for them. I mean, that's a great team. Like, they're just going out there and winning. Like, I don't like Mac Jones and I don't like the 49ers, but that's a pretty cool story out there out west what the 49ers have been able to do and what Kyle Shanahan's been able to do with that team. And you have to
fuck it up. He's going to fuck it up. He always fucks it up.
He fucks it up in the crucial moment. So I don't think it's going to happen this week. I think it's going to happen in the playoffs. It'll happen in the playoffs somehow.
He's going to fuck it up.
They're playing for the 1 seed. Would you want to bench Brock Purdy just because, you know what? Fuck the division title. We'll just play for the 5 seed and go and just keep going on the wild card weekend? No. You play your fucking starters out there. That's why you guys get paid. Don't be pussies like the NBA players with all this rest and relaxation. Fucking go out there and win.
Yeah, and winning a division is worth it. That is an accomplishment to be the best team in your division, and it is worth playing your players for.
Yeah, and my next question for you, Bobby, is rest actually overrated in today's NFL?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you
makes them worse.
So there is a difference. I don't want us to come across as hypocrites. Taking your star quarterback out of a 42-10 victory in which he played is not the same as not playing your player. So again, if the Patriots go out and they are comfortably leading the game, yes, you pull your star quarterback out because he is no longer needed.
Yeah.
Now, here's another misnomer. Again, I said there's 46 players suit up in an NFL game. The starters still have to play. Not every starter gets to sit. Maybe you could set your big boys, set them down, but like your starters still got to roll out there. Only 46 guys get to dress.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think you got to do it. And I don't like the whole like everyone wants to buy, but sneaky. I don't want it because every time that you play that next round, that divisional round, the team that got the buy usually looks a little shitty. So I want all my players out there. Go out there. No more rest, no more relaxation. You had your bye week already. Just keep going, play football. Go out there.
I want this team to keep playing. The Patriots aren't experienced enough to take a bye and they need to keep playing. They're young. They're fine. Most of their guys will keep playing. Selfishly, also, I just want to watch them play. I want to see another Patriots game.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I just want to watch game. I want to watch them play. I want to watch them play.
With that, teams are already eliminated. Teams are already looking to the offseason. Whose entire offseason narrative hinges on this week? Meaning, like, which quarterback has to go out there and show, like, I am a franchise guy?
Nothing's coming to mind. What do you got off your head?
Carolina. I think Bryce Young has to go out there and look like he has to be the franchise guy. I mean, if they go out there and lose the Bucs, but Bryce Young looks like, it wasn't his fault. Defense just had a lapse or whatever. I think Bryce Young has something to play for in Carolina. I think Sam Darnold in Seattle has something to play for. I mean, I know they locked him up for a lot of years, but no one thought he was going to be a 1 seed out there out west with the Seahawks after what he did with the Vikings. We thought it was all just a Kevin O'Connell kind of thing out there. So I think those two kids, I know they're in the playoffs, but I think their whole offseason hinges on what they can do from here on out.
I think Carolina is a good one because Bryce Young has proven he can win games in the NFL, but he is definitely in that spot where it's like, listen, we would upgrade from you if we could, but unfortunately you might be too good for us to let go of, where they're going to have to give him some money. That's a good one, especially if he goes out and say wins a playoff game or does something like that. That's a good example. Like if I was the Panthers, I'd give them like one of these Darnold where it's like a 2-year deal. And then every year I would draft a quarterback in like the 3rd round and just hope he's better.
Yeah. Last one I have for you is hidden drama, incentives, and records. Players chasing bonuses, teammates feeding one guy's stats, coaches helping veterans hit milestones. It's real and it matters, but is it necessary? Like I saw some stat today, like Stephon Diggs needs a certain amount of receptions and yards to get that bonus incentive. Like, are they just going to feed him the ball, even like force feed him? I fucking hate that shit. And I hate how the commentators always talk about it. Like, I remember when Gronk had to have that one in Tampa Bay. Like, oh, if I get one more catch, I get $500,000 bonus. It's like, is that all we're playing for? Go out there and get the fucking win. Like, I understand you play for money. Like, everyone wants money. That's your job. That's your life out there. But also, you're playing on a team. Go fucking win the game. Like, don't force feed people. Just win the game.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, Garrett is trying for that sack record, which in some ways I don't want him to get. I don't particularly like the guy.
Really?
Nah, I don't know. It just seems kind of douchey.
Yeah, well, usually that's what happens when you're a star player. You become douchey. So, is what it is.
Yeah, that's difficult to avoid.
Other than the Patriots, what game are you looking forward to this weekend? Quickly. Sorry.
Probably the Seahawks game.
That'll be a good one. 8:30 at night.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
I'm interested in that game. I mean, I'm interested in I'm sure the Ravens Steelers game be good to watch. I won't see it all. I mean, other than that, yeah. I mean, the Bucks Panthers. Woof. I'd rather watch paint dry.
Saturday 4:30 though. The NFL doesn't think so.
I know that is a great time slot. I know. I will watch the game, but it's just NFC South is like who gets excited for a Buccaneers Panthers game? It just sounds dumb.
It sounds like two teams that need to be relegated.
Yeah, exactly. But if you know where you said it was okay, the Packers and Bears are playing. Yeah, I'm in. Oh, let's watch.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's just I don't know. Southern football, Southern NFL teams.
College, that's all they care about.
Exactly.
That's our Around the NFL Week 18. Let's keep talking football, Bobby, with early lines right after this. All right, Bobby, we're going to go quick on this one because we've been talking a lot today. Rich went, just so everyone knows, Rich went 4 out of 5 last week and is now tied with Vine with 36 wins. I have 41. So basically, Bobby,
I just have to go 1 and 4.
You have to go 1 win this week. Okay.
Fuck.
First game of the week, we got the Panthers and the Bucks. Bucks are 2.5-point favorites. And
Panthers.
Sweet ass time slot. Winner is the NFC South champ in the 4 seed, 74 degrees and chance of showers or 2. Bucks are on a 5-game losing streak while Carolina won their last matchup 23-20. You say
Panthers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Panthers in the points because that's the only way to do it. Hopefully that gets you your win and no wife beater. But moving on. Next game, Seahawks 13-3 are 1.5-point favorites on the road, taking on the 49ers, who are 12-4. Saturday, 8:30, winner is the NFC West champ and gets the 1 seed, 59 degrees and lots of rain over there in Santa Clara. 49ers won their last matchup 17-13 back in September. Bobby, what you got?
Give me the Seahawks.
I took the 49ers. So that's one against each other right there. So
all right.
That's fine because all I want you to do is beat Rich. So that's all I want. Next game on the docket, Lions 8-8 try to play spoilers against the Bears, who are 12-4. Bears 2.5-point favorites for a Sunday 4:25 kickoff. 33 degrees in Chicago on Sunday, and Lions are trying just to finish out the season with the win. The Bears stay at 2 seed them, and a loss could push them to the 3 seed. So yes, Bobby, who do you got? Bears or Lions?
The Bears there.
I too am taking the Bears. I just think Dan Campbell will not have that team ready to play, and I don't see Jared Goff playing much in that game. Next game, Dolphins 7-9 traveling to New England to take on the AFC East champion New England Patriots, who are 13-3, 11.5-point favorites for the Patriots for the Sunday 4:25 kickoff. 29 degrees. I will be bringing hand and feet warmer to that game for kickoff for the AFC East champs. Patriots win and a Broncos loss means they are the 1 seed. Patriots beat the Dolphins 33-27 back in September. Bobby?
I'll take the Dolphins and the points. Patriots win the game.
Wow. All right, I'll take the Patriots because I think they are going to blow doors this weekend, just like they did against the Jets. Last game on the docket, Ravens 8-8 are the road favorites with 3.5 points. Going to Pittsburgh to take on the 9-7 Steelers. Sunday, 8:30. Winner is the AFC North champ and the 4 seed in the playoffs. 26 degrees in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won the last matchup 27-22 just a few weeks ago. Bobby, you?
I think the Mike Tomlin era is over and the Ravens win.
All right. And I'm going to go opposite and say the John Harbaugh era is over in the Baltimore, and I'm taking the Steelers. So there you have it. Bobby, hopefully you get that one win. And we'll probably never see Rich in a wife beater, but 10 questions with a guy named Rob right after this.
So much pressure. Just have to get the one win.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. Speaking of games here, is this a win or get fired game in your mind for either coach of the Ravens Steelers game? Whoever wins, the other guy's not coming back, you feel?
I feel like that is a 100% true comment or statement. I think if Mike Tomlin loses this division, he's gone. I think if John Harbaugh loses this game, he's gone. So, yeah, I think whoever
I
loses.
hadn't considered they would get rid of Harbaugh. You think that they would fire him?
Oh, after that fucking Patriots game when he set Derrick Henry, I mean, he hasn't been that
stupid. What was he doing? That was stupid.
I mean, you've had Lamar Jackson there. You can't get over the hump and win that Super Bowl with him. I mean, you did it with fucking Joe Flacco, but you have Lamar Jackson who's an MVP and can't do it with him. I think it's a coaching thing. I think it's his time there has run out. I don't think the players aren't buying in anymore. So I think, yeah, for either one, they're gone.
I think that in each scenario, it's probably the right thing to do, but each of these organizations think they're so fucking smart that just staying the course is the right thing to do, and that they just feel that they're smarter than everybody. I don't think that the Ravens would fire Harbaugh. I think Tomlin might go. I think Tomlin even might want to go on his own. It's like he's got a 40-year-old quarterback that have to go through the whole quarterback search. Like, I think he might go. I think Tomlin would be a good coach for a team like the Giants, who would just die for 8-8 seasons.
Could you see a John Gruden type situation where they trade him to a team that he wants to go to try to get some draft capital back?
Sure, yeah, I would do that if I was the Steelers. I'd trade him.
Yeah.
Why not? Just start fresh with somebody else. What the hell? Why not? Yeah. I think they just need a new voice there. I think they need a reset year. I think they kind of need to blow doors, get a shitty draft pick, and then reset. That's what I kind of think they need to do.
Well, I don't think that they need a quarterback there. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They need to get a quarterback.
No, I totally agree. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So we'll see what they do. But interesting game nonetheless. Should the Jets fire Aaron Glenn after 1 year?
Yep.
Unequivocally, they should fire that man.
You said it before in the Patriots segment. They're not bought in. They don't listen to him. They don't respect him. Get that guy out of there. It's a Gerard Mayo type situation right now. Get this guy out of here. Start over once again.
For anybody that watched that game, I know there's a varied level of football fans, and I understand that Raymond, myself, Richard, and I, we're more sophisticated football watchers and people that understand that. Okay. My wife has watched a lot of football with me in the past 2 years, and she's learning slowly. I literally explained to her, I go, that's what a team that looks like that fucking quit. I go, that team's not trying. And it was just pointing out all the reasons why. And she was like, wow, like, you're right. Like, I'm like, that team quit. That team fucking quit. They should fire that coach. They should fucking fire him.
Yeah. 1,000% agree.
It doesn't matter who the players are. They didn't listen, and they should quit. It was bad. So that's my rant.
Yep.
What are you doing with your fantasy winnings, Raymond?
Oh, congratulations. I forgot to put that in the headlines, Bobby.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your fantasy win.
Thank you.
I'm a winner. For all you losers, Rich.
You fucking dweebs out there.
losers.
Don't know how to pick players.
Kiss the ring, you
losers.
Bitches. Yes, but yes. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you.
I thought this was fun. Tiger Woods is now eligible for the senior tour. Does that make you feel old?
Yes, and I think he should do it too, and
he absolutely should sling dick on the senior tour.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
We just win every major award you can, or every
Oh,
tournament you
I
fucking
know.
go into.
Just go around there, just banging old biddies. Fuck yeah. Of
Fuck
course
yeah.
you should do it.
Yep.
Absolutely. Did you get anything fun for Christmas?
The things my wife bought me, I think the only thing I got to keep was one thing. Everything else she pretty much took for herself. So yeah, it was fun.
She bought her own gifts, but said they were yours.
No, so she bought me like a thing for the car charger, and like a thing to hold my phone. Like, we have enough money. Well, no, I don't mean to say it like that. We can go out and buy whatever we want.
Raymond is just swimming in money and gifts.
No, we're not swinging.
Buy
money.
whatever they want at any time. Christmas is so obligatory due to the overwhelming wealth of which they have, and now he is even more flush in cash due to his fantasy winnings.
Yeah. So basically we buy whatever we want. So like Christmas, we just put a limit on it. So she bought me some stuff, and basically I can't use it for my car, so she took it.
Yeah, good for her. Yeah. Now, Christmas, the gifts for the adults was lighter. I mean, we spend most of the money on the kids, and we're putting
it's for the kids.
House projects right now. Same thing. It was light. My gifts. I got a watch.
I bought myself Shane Gillis tickets. That's what I bought.
There you go. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. How much of a pussy is Herbert in the Chargers?
Well, basically, he's pretty much a pussy because he hurt his pussy, and that's why he can't play against Denver. So yeah.
I know. Come on, he was playing with his broken hand the whole time. Why can't he play this week against Denver? Fuck off, Justin.
It's a bullshit move, and I hope we get him in the first round and destroy him.
Exactly. And Drake May could show you what the strong dick will do to you. Mm-hmm. Is Efton Chisholm any good?
No. Don't let this fucking fool you. I mean, is the Jets. Let's see what he can do against real competition and against a team that didn't quit on their coach. So let's see what he can do against. I mean, the Dolphins seem like they're playing for their coach. Let's see what he can do this week, because he's going to get another dramatic role in this week's play in the offensive play call. So yeah, let's see what he can do against the Dolphins.
I agree with your sentiment. I'd say he did pass 2 tests. One, he was there when the moment met him. He caught the 2 passes that were thrown to him. He looked like an NFL player. He didn't not look like one. He was in the game, and his teammates seemed to think like they liked him. So he passed a couple tests, but I agree. Wait till he plays in the real game.
The 3rd test, he didn't strangle his personal chef. Allegedly,
we don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he killed the bitch. Who knows? But whatever. Cowboys cut Travion Diggs. Was he involved in Chokegate?
No, but he was there. Maybe it was his dinner that they fucked up.
Should the Pats sign him?
No need to.
Yeah.
Unless he comes back next year, you can get rid of Christian Gonzalez.
The Patriots should be in any position. Sign good players. I don't care if they're sketchy history. Bring the Diggs brothers out here. We'll have a crazy asshole on each side of the ball. It'll be great. So bring them on. Done. Can't wait. Any plans for New Year's Eve, Raymond?
Nope. My son has basketball practice at 8:30 in the morning the next day, so I have no sleep. I have to make sure I go to bed early.
What an asshole coach! Who is the asshole coach that put an 8 a.m. basketball practice at New Year's? What are you doing?
I don't fucking care about New Year's. What is your plans?
I don't have one either.
Oh, I do. I do actually. I'm watching Stranger Things, the last episode.
There you go. Very good. That's a plan. I had no idea. I'll be doing nothing. It's an amateur night. You can't go out that night.
No, I'm gonna get some buffalo tendies and watch fucking Stranger Things.
Get some tendies. Mm-hmm. Very good. Buffalo tendies. Can't wait.
Yep.
That's it. Back to you. Simplest Minds.
Oh, Simplest Minds right after this.
Oh, back to school. Back to school. To prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
I will say, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, I do have family members with Down syndrome. It almost got me. I dodged it, but it nicked me. Bit of a day walker myself.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as stupid does.
All right, Bobby, as we do every week, we finish the show with Simplest Minds of the Week, where we find some funny-ass internet videos and play them right now. So first one I have for you, it's called $100.
Slaps the lightest gets $100. Okay?
As in light?
Yes, the lightest.
Whoever slaps the softest wins $100. Okay?
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Little love tap.
Congratulations, baby.
So yeah,
Here's your $100.
So basically, a husband and wife bet $100. Whoever slaps the softest would win the $100. The wife gently slapped the man, just touched his face, and then the man just fucking open hand slapped that bitch and gave the woman $100. So he got around the system. That's assault, brother, but he got around it because they made a bet. So that was called $100. Bobby, it only gets better from here. Next one I have for you is called Flock of Seagulls.
And all this. Man, you got it all over my fingers.
This looks really good.
This is tonight's dinner.
Some bros putting some laxatives in some ice cream and you name it. It looks like yogurt. Go to the beach. Let the seagulls have some fun.
Oh, he's calling his friends.
It's like 1985.
Best
2012. That's how far along goes.
We're gonna plan it out.
We're getting shitting on everybody.
These fucking.
Those
So did these kids like release this like 13 years later?
No, it's probably been on the internet, but I was just scrolling through today, and
you found it?
Rich
Got
usually
it.
sends me them, so I was like, I got to do my own research today. So I found that one. I'm like, yeah, that was a good one. Next one, it's a this or that. This next, it's a podcast. I titled it "Sweet Caroline," but they asked the question, this or that, and here you go, Bobby, and I want your answer when it's done.
Rather Down syndrome be contagious, or every time a crowd sings Sweet Caroline, every bop bop ba lowers the world's average IQ by 1 point?
This is the perfect death card one. I mean, like, we're all doomed. However, I feel like you could spot the Down syndrome a mile away. Just, you know what I mean? Like, just
Cross to the other side of the street.
Yeah. How airborne is this thing? Like
COVID rules, 6 feet.
Okay, that one. Let's just say we're very fortunate that you know it when you see it. Somebody could be hiding COVID.
You may not know this about me.
That's hilarious. I mean, I usually don't hang out around tards, so yeah, I think I'm good. We'll go with that.
All right, very good. Last one I called is Martini.
I collected a bunch of men's in a cup, and I thought it was going to be like really great because I like, and I was like, I'm going to drink all of this again, and I'm going to be like in heaven. And it was so cold that I really like, and then on film, I'm like, you have to make a happy face. You have to now make a happy face. Even though I was like,
it out for something else.
Like an unflavored Cadbury egg.
Unflavored Cadbury egg.
How many guys were there?
Oof.
7 or 8.
No.
But I had it in a nice martini glass.
Couple
Ready
olives
for
in
this?
there?
But you know, the problem is like
Olives would have helped.
Two Poochie's olives would have really spiced it up.
Next time I'm gonna get like a little sprig of lemon and
that nasty wench.
Well, I think she's a porn star. So
I gathered that.
So she had 7 or 8 guys jizz in a cup from what she said and put it in a martini glass, but it then got a little cool, so it wasn't hot. Didn't taste like a normal jizz shot that she's used to, and
Poor thing.
poor girl. It was a little hard for her to take down, so
That's unfortunate.
really is. But that is it, Bobby. The last show of 2025. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everyone out there. This has been the Simple Mind Sports Show. Oh, go ahead.
Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you. This has been the Simple Mind Sports Show. Friday Rewind live Tuesday, December 30th. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, review, tell your friends, and as always, tell your mothers. Bye-bye.
Bye now.